What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Fry Guy Perspective, and today we're going to be talking about a taboo in the camera world, and that is going to be using third-party batteries in your camera. Some people really look at a lot of these third-party batteries as a way to save money, and there are brands out there that you can trust, and there are some out there that I would not recommend. The one we're going to be looking at today that I'm going to pull up here in a second is the NEEWER EL-15c USB-C type rechargeable battery. I've used it in my other camera brands. I've used it in Canon, Sony, and now I'm using it in my Nikon Z8. It's actually what's powering the camera right now, and I can say that I haven't had any error codes or any issues with it. It seems to be lasting. It's not dying super fast, and it does recharge pretty quick. We're going to look at a few of the pros that they mention on the website. All right, so this is going to be what the battery comes in. So I did buy 2 of these to go along with my factory battery that came with the camera. Nothing too crazy or special about the packaging. You do get a USB-A to USB-C type recharging cable. And then you get a little bit of information. You get a little info pamphlet about it. And then finally you get the battery that's in this, got a little battery cover on the end of it like what comes on your standard battery. But what is different is right here, see if we can get it to show up. You have a USB-C recharging port, and it is mentioned on their website that yes, it is USB-C safe. It is decoded, which means the little microchip that Nikon puts on their batteries to tell it, hey, this is an okay battery. It does have that similar chip on there that tells your camera this is an okay battery to use. As far as I can tell, I've had a little bit of photography shots on this battery. I haven't had anything crazy. It didn't die super quick. I'm still reading on my camera roughly 3 bars after not charging it for a couple days, and everything seems to be running strong so far. We're going to jump over to the website and look over what it says about the battery. And one of the funny things I did find is they are feuding with another manufacturer, Small Rig, right now. It looks like the two of them are picking jokes at each other with some of their pictures. If you go on both websites, they may have changed it since the last time I looked, but they were, without naming the other company, basically saying, hey, this other brand, we don't like them, we're better than them. They both charge super fast. I haven't tried the Small Rig. I've thought about buying a couple of them, but for $70 I was able to pick up 2 of these batteries, and as far as I can tell, they are working just as great. Now, will they hold up to the test of time? Will they have the same amount of recharge and discharge cycles? I'm not sure, but we're going to get into looking at how this is going to be. All right, so as we can see, we have the NEEWER battery here on their website. You can find it in other places, Amazon, a lot of different stores, Best Buy, what have you, but says here it's a 2400 milliamp hour battery. It is a direct replacement for the EL-15c. Can be used in the Nikon ZF, Z8, Z7 II, Z6 II, and Z5. Right now it says it's currently sold out, but these things pop on and off all the time. What I was talking about here, looks like they've changed the the picture a little bit since the last time I was on here, but they say, you know, unharmonious color. They actually had one that was a little bit closer to what was on the Small Rig site, and they're trying to say, you know, the khaki or desert sand color is more appealing. I will say that didn't have any issues with the power bar staying the same. No error codes popped up on my camera. Says that this one has the overheating protection, the electric shock protection, over voltage, over current, all that stuff. So it has all the different protections, and it's fully decoded for the camera. Easy carry. I mean, it's a battery, right? It's pretty redundant as far as things go. It does charge directly into the battery itself. So if you don't want to grab an extra power bank, all you need is essentially a power brick for your phone and the included power cable, and you can charge directly into battery. And just scrolling down, these are some of the things that pop up on the website. A lot of times they're going to have the same pictures. Quick description overview. So fully decoded. Will display battery status icon as the original battery, so it won't cause any warnings or alerts. It says compatible for Z8, like we mentioned above, and others, but only has 3 reviews. They're all 5 stars. Don't know how much stock, if you really can trust any of those. It's not like on Amazon where it has verified buyer and gives you the status, but we'll jump back away from the computer screen. Just wanted to show you what I was talking about and some of the things. If they come back in stock, it looks like they're on sale right now, but they are only $35.99, so you can get them for a little bit cheaper. All right, everyone, so we're gonna take a quick break from the video, and we're gonna thank today's sponsor, which is Gulf Coast Camera, located at 7160 North 9th Avenue here in Pensacola, Florida. You can also check them out online at gulfcoastcamera.com. Whether you're looking to get new gear or if you wanna buy or sell some old gear, they have that available. Whether you're a film enthusiast all the way up to a mirrorless shooter, they have it all covered for you. If you're looking to figure out how to get your stuff printed, they have a wide variety of print options. Just give them a call or check them out online. Also, if you're nervous about buying that new piece of gear, whether it's a camera body, a new lens, they have tons of stuff available to rent. That way you can try it out before you dedicate all that money to buying that new piece of gear, because let's admit it, we have a really expensive hobby. With that, check them out, give them a call. Super friendly staff. They're always available to help. They always want to talk photography or videography. With that, we're going to get back to the video. Okay, so now that we're back from the computer, let's look at something that's on the box that did confuse me at first, but once I verified with the website, I'm glad that I didn't accidentally purchase the wrong item. So if you notice on the box, it does only say EL-15 battery replacement instead of EL-15c. I can verify that even though it only says this on the box, this is the right battery for your camera if you have one of the newer Nikon Z cameras. Now, one of the things that I was worried about, because I have had bad batteries, and I typically do try to buy native batteries when I can, but these were something that I've used the products from NEEWER before. I've not had any issues, whether it's the mics that were on, the tripod that I have, or any of the other things. I really just haven't had any issues out of them, and I wasn't too worried about the quality of the battery. Now, if over time the battery winds up not lasting, I will make an update video, but an example of how well it's done so far, I went from starting on a full battery, did some street photography last night, shot for a couple hours, walked around, did some low light stuff, some long exposure stuff, and honestly, it really only killed about 2, maybe 3 bars of battery. It was somewhere around 50% charge left. I did put it back on the charger for just a little bit so I could get some juice back in it, because I was going to record this video today, and really the battery has performed about the same from what I can tell as my native battery. I did charge it, left it in the camera for a few days before I went out and did the street photography stuff last night. So I really can't complain. It seems to be holding up fairly well. Now, if there's anything that I would say, just if you're gonna buy something from online, whether it's Amazon, a local store that has an online website, you're buying from their actual website, just make sure that you really are reading what cameras this battery is for and which one it isn't for, and just verify that, hey, this is a replacement for the most recent battery for your camera. I have messed up in the past and bought a battery that was for a different camera, and well, for the right camera it would work in my camera, but it just wasn't the most up-to-date, and so it was sluggish. It died really quick. It caused error messages, but from what I've seen, this is called zero error messages, and it has also not hampered the ability for the camera to shoot in high rate continuous bursts for raw shooting. I haven't seen any degradation of performance of the camera since putting this battery in. So if this video was helpful, and if you thought that, hey, maybe I will check these batteries out. So if what I said had any help, or if it maybe convinced you, let's try a third-party item, see if it works out, go ahead and like and subscribe. Should be popping up across the screen somewhere right about now. And then future videos, I'm planning on making this into a series. I think I'm going to start looking at other third-party things that aren't native, or just not necessarily third-party as a whole, but also just some more budget options, things that I like, things that I would definitely stay away from, and we'll see where it goes from there. Till next time.